Varsity Club, welcome back to another classic. And look, the Shamrocks, we're cooking right now. We're doing well, but we've got a big test this week. We're heading to Chicago and we're playing the Bears, who are the #1 team in the NFC. So if we want to make sure we get that top seed, well, it starts with beating them today and then winning out the rest of the season. Rashawn Dorsett is on the cusp of winning an MVP, but he's got to beat out Dak Prescott this season. So we need big weeks for him in 15, 16, and 17 to make sure he can go ahead and get that trophy for his own. So here we go at Soldier Field, ready to get things going. Ron Rivera is now the coach of Chicago, so things have been interesting right now. This team is tough, they're resilient, and they actually have a quarterback better than Mitch Trubisky. So they're going to be a problem today. A bright and sunny day in Chicago, but we're about to just rain down touchdowns nonstop. So I hate to ruin that parade, but feeling pretty optimistic today. First pass out of the pocket, Rashawn Dorsett's going to find Bartell, again, our leading receiver in the season, picks up 9. That pass also gives Dorsett 4,000 pass yards on the season. Again, a lot of people have been critical of him, but the kid has been absolutely phenomenal. Turnover issues early on in his career, but ever since then, he's been electric, and he finds Deontay Arnold this time for a big game. Passing game's looking great. We're going to try the running game out for a little bit and see how it does. And Dad Lilly in the backfield, ready to get things going. Finds a gap here, gets some good blocking. Lilly's going to go for it first, so that's an that's a little bit of optimism there. Again, we sort of chronicled the issues we've had with the offensive line and Lindley this year. He's not really having, his best season. Probably one of the worst ones of his career by far, but he's still on pace to get 1,000 yards if we can make sure he has a good game today. But even with Lindley having a down year, Dorsett has been incredible. He's having one of the best years of his young career, and that helps out a little bit. All right, so it'll come back route here. Arnold picks up another first down there from Dorsett. Here we go, 1st and 10 again. Of opportunity here, a big bounce, and Michael Gallup picks up another touchdown. Gallup has been on a tear. Dorsett and Gallup, that's a connection that you'd love to see. So things have looked great for us. We had a fantastic drive there, went down the field and scored pretty much at will. But Jason Davies and company for the offense, well, they've got some problems they're trying to create for us. And Trey Sanders just got absolutely mossed there. John Megas is trying to catch this dude, but I don't think he has a shot. So remember Harris in Dallas? Well, he's now in Chicago, and he's a problem. Trey Sanders is paid top cornerback money, and to go out there and get mossed like that makes his little head coach a little angry, You don't love to see that. Dorsett is up there, and things are looking bad. We can't get frazzled over one play. It is what it is, but good Lord, that's frustrating. 2nd and 19 now. Dorsett goes back. A lot of opportunities there that could have and should have been picked. So with 3rd and so many yards, we honestly stopped counting a long time ago. We're gonna go over the halfback screen and see if we can just make something happen and get some positive gains out of here. Lindley, it's a good little burst out of the backfield, makes a nice move. Lindley, I believe he got just enough, almost went out of bounds, but they say he's got the first. And honestly, that's the speed we've been looking to see from Thad Lindley. So seeing him have that burst out of the backfield, that's a good sign. Lindley again finds another room here. Yo, this is the vintage Thad Lindley. Where have you been? Almost to the right side of the 50. Dorsett's back. He's got a guy. He gets hit, and that should have been a pick by Roquan Smith. We started off super hot, and you could argue that since then we're honestly kind of selling. A 2nd down action here. Lindley out of the backfield is looking solid. Trying to split him, doesn't, but he gets more yards and picks it down to the 35. Another great toss there. Dorsett's gotten bailed out a couple of times. We kind of hope that keeps happening, at least the bailed out part. First grab of the day for Bronco Barnett. Love to see that. Speaking of Barnett, he gets bumped there, and that one would have been an easy completion, but instead it gets broken up. Roquan Smith on Barnett's going to mean it's going to be really tough to really get the ball to Barnett a lot today. I would love to see our halfbacks find a way to get open. We're on the cusp of letting a really good drive become really bad, but we don't want to risk anything too much. The halfback screen, I think, can work here. We just need to see if our guy can actually get past his own offensive lineman. Solid blocks here. He's going to try to run him over. He does, but they end up getting him down at the 11. We're short of the 1st down. We got a big fella for a reason in the offseason. Look at our fullback. Sellers, this is your time. Sellers gets the carry. That looks like a 1st down to me. We got the yard. We needed it. Was it the prettiest 1st down conversion of all time? No, it doesn't matter. He hasn't really got that many carries, so as long as he gets the 1st down is all that matters to me. That's the wide receiver reverse. Lindley, unfortunately, got in front of his own guy, and that could have been a touchdown. Lindley's still beyond gas. We're going to switch the play up. See what we got here. Gallup out there in an island, put him on a little fade route. Toss it up for him. You love to see it. Michael Gallup, one-on-one coverage. Not once, but twice today, he's already scored. So last time we saw the Bears on offense, they win one play and mossed us. This time we're hoping we can have a stop of some sort. Again, up 14-7 right now, started the 2nd quarter. Davies going to hand it off to his running back. He breaks up a couple of tackles, but Montgomery ends up getting it brought down to the 30. And doing our best to put some pressure on him. 2nd and 3, Davies under center. Likely a run. They've been running pretty much all out of these heavy formations. Go for a run again. Montgomery has all the room in the world and gets the first down. I'd argue our defensive presence right now is not exactly ideal, but here we are. Here's again a field goal range. Again, #1 team in the league. We're trying our best to battle against them. They got their guy wide open this time. You got to do better in coverage. And that's the rookie linebacker, Luke Bishop, guarding against Komet. We'll see what he can do. It's going to be a tough matchup for him, but he's got to be really good in coverage if he's going to play in this team. He's up for Rookie of the Year in defense, though, so you got to love what he's doing. They go for a quick pass out here to the flats. Trey Sanders probably should have been there in coverage, but still, we'll take it. 2nd and goal. Biddle's going to be here in coverage for us. Davies again with Montgomery to his right. Watching the slam routes. They go to Komet. And again, he burns our defense. Traditionally, we probably think this would be a defensive game. There is no defense in this game right now. It's been pretty much all offense. In the ball in Lindley's hands. Unbelievable juke. Put that man on the ground. He doesn't pick up a ton of yards, but it's enough. I don't know if Lindley's been nursing like an injury this season or what's been going on, but he is playing entirely different than how he's played in the past couple of weeks. And you know what? I'd love to see it. Bronco Barnett, though, burning the coverage and finds himself open to the 45. After gaining 16, going back to the running game again. Not a lot of runs today. Lindley again trying to get somebody to block for him, but he doesn't really find too much there. 2nd and 8 coming up. Lindley and Sellers in the backfield. Tunnel vision. Should have dumped that one off. As much as we want to try to go for a wide receiver screen here, we can't really run that too much because they'll eventually figure out what we're doing there. Martell across the middle, hit him in the hands, but he dropped it and we got to punt it. Bears are driving. First half sort of winding down now. They know now's the time they can come out here and take a lead. Our defense has got to lock up. Chase Young gets a little bit of pressure underneath, but instead the quick pass underneath goes for a first down. Davies has been money today. Got to give him credit where credit's due. He's only had 1 incomplete pass so far today. 2 touchdowns, 7 for 8. Not an insane amount of yards, but he's been money. Trey Sanders got burned earlier. Is going to get a major pick there at the end of the first half that puts us now in scoring territory. It's about time. We pay you big money. You play like big money. Unreal turn of the events right now. Now we're cooking. Getting our guys in motion. And Lindley struggled a little bit on some of these screens. That one, though, he's looking pretty good. Breaks multiple tackles, carries the pile, and he gets 10. Umpire's going to say. Ends up being a little short of the marker, though. 2nd and inches. Seeing Lindley again. He gets mostly decapitated. Here we are, 3rd and inches. Might be 4-down territory for us. Lindley, stretch. That's what you like to see. He got the first down, in my opinion. It's always going to be a tough one, but you got to love to see that. We're going to put Gallup on a deep route in hopes that stretches the safety over a little bit. I don't know where Dorsett was throwing that. Not sure if he got bumped or there was a small earthquake that only he felt, but for whatever reason, that one didn't essentially work for us. Dorsett again, the only guy in the backfield right now. He's got his guy. Lindley's dropping big passes right now. So we're finding ourselves in trouble. A drive that's stalling after having great field position. Trey Sanders did his job, but the offense not exactly doing theirs. Barnett's out here moving. Big fella had it, but it's punched out. We're punting. Okay, I take it back. Coach says we can actually go ahead and go for this one. Got an opportunity here. Sean Lane, not the most accurate. This one should be having the distance and the accuracy. It's good. And he went off the left side of the goalpost. I don't know how. The wind was blowing to the right. It somehow goes to the left. We'll take it. A 3-point lead. Would have been a lot better if we had more points on the board, but it is what it is right now. And our guys set up a little bit. They're going out here to the corner. That was college, that counts, but it's only 1 foot down. Great attempt there by Carlton Davis. He almost had it, but again, it is what it is. 2nd and 10 now. Getting the pressure on Davies. Chase Young was right there in the backfield. He still gets a completion. 2nd timeout used for the Bears. 3rd and 2. Playing for the pass now. Last timeout left for Chicago. They need a big play here. Watching their guys out of the backfield. Davies ends up getting sacked because Chase Young pushes his own offensive lineman into him. That's incredible. We're calling a timeout. We're getting that ball back. Our special teams honestly hasn't been great. Justin Sweeney, though, back here with an opportunity to return it. 22 seconds on the clock. This is, again, a short punt. Our guy has no blocking. He breaks the tackle, though. Oh, okay, Sweeney, I see you. That's solid. We got a little opportunity here. So we're going to come out here and just honestly try to go a little bit deep, see what we can find. Got 2 timeouts left. Quarterback with the cannon. See what we can get here. Got our guy across the middle, but Bartel can't hold on today. And last real opportunity here. Not exactly loving what I'm seeing, but we're going to send a guy deep. You can't actually call a hot route. It's interesting. Now we can call it. We couldn't call it on that play action. We're going to put Arnold deep, Gallup deep. We're just going to pray for the best. 9 seconds left on the clock. Gallup, get up. He tried. So going into halftime, it's a 3-point lead. Not again ideal, but we're playing one of the best teams in the league. It's going to be a close one. It's been kind of wild to see how vastly different our game against Kansas City win versus this game. Kansas City, we blew them out of the water like they weren't even supposed to be in the field with us. Chicago, we're struggling a whole lot more against. Now, there is a flag in the play. I'm hoping it's against the offense. Gotta love that. Holding penalty offense. We rarely get penalties on our side. We'll take that. So that penalty puts them back 10 yards. 1st and 20 coming up here for Chicago. Again, nursing the 3-point lead on our side. Run with Montgomery, but we're right there with him. 2nd and 18, little 2-yard gain. Davies is long on one. No shot he caught that. He was out of bounds, thank God. So not exactly ideal to see that dude just moss us like that, but we're gonna drop our guys back a little bit and pray we're okay. Ball's patrolling the middle of the field. He should be watching the running back, but we'll chill on that. They're going to throw it out of bounds. Davies gets rid of it. We'll take the punt coming up. So with the ball here early in the 3rd quarter, we got to make sure we pound the rock a little bit, get that defense softened up, make something nice happen. Unfortunately, our run blocking still trash. I know a lot of you guys have asked for outside runs for Lindley. Believe me, outside runs, inside runs, whatever you might try to think that we're going to call, it's really not working for him super well. We're set back again. Lindley out of the backfield. Tries to go for the juke move, doesn't get too far, but he picks up 3. 3-yard pickup there. They got press coverage on Gallup. I kind of like our opportunities for either him or Bartel across the middle. Safety left. Bartel lays out, and that is an incredible catch and throw. It's wild that Bartel has dropped more than he's actually caught today, but that's a heck of a grab right there. And then with the play action, Gallup got a step on him. He's going deep. He had it knocked away. I mean, Dorsett literally threw that one as far as he could possibly throw it. It was a perfect spot. It's just a little bit too far for our guy Gallup. Couldn't get both feet down. 2nd down now. Resetting our batteries a little bit. Dorsett's out here rolling. We haven't really seen Dorsett scramble at all today. He's going to slide, plays smart, picks up the 1st down. On the right side of the 50s, it's been a great drive. A couple of missteps here and there, but overall, I'm happy. Check down to Lindley. Again, it's like a face mask penalty coming in. They grabbed him pretty much with the helmet. We'll see what the ref says. Perfect. We will take that one, accept that. We're down to 16. So we got the yardage plus 14 of that face mask. Gotta love it. Here's the 16. Bronco Barnett, go up, big fella. Catch you one. Catch you one, big fella. We've had crazy matchups. Roquan Smith has been on him all day, but he just mauled him for his 25th career touchdown reception. You gotta love it. The Bears had it back on offense, couldn't really do anything with it. Our defense is starting to step up a little bit. Here we are back at it. Trying to establish that running game, but the blocking's working against us. It really is wild how the start of the game, man, he was getting everything blocked for him. And now, honestly, not so much. Bruh. Wasn't where we were trying to throw it. So we've quickly been 1 and 2 out. Now we're trying to avoid going 3 and out here. 3rd and 11. Set's got a guy. He's sprinting. Bartel over the top. Bartel, if he just didn't jump, that is going to be a touchdown. But what a grab. And what a throw. You got to love seeing the connections of all our receivers again. I know that the move and the trade for getting Bartel in that draft was not one that a lot of people love, but you can't deny how good he has been. He was worth every penny. I'm glad he's our top guy now. I mean, technically Gallup's our top guy, but man, Bartel's a dude that is always getting the tough yardage every single game. Go back to the running game. Lindley to the 1. We are trying our best to will this dude into the end zone right now. Just block for him, please. Run blocking, I beg of you. Got it in the end zone. Lindley deserves it. Maybe let's get some momentum going. Maybe he just needs a couple of rushing touchdowns to get back in the swing of things, but we need him back in MVP form. Major drive coming up here for the Bears. They're now down 31-14. It's a 17-point game. They haven't had much success on offense since the first half. Really, they need something big here. And they're not getting it on that play. What a sack by Luke Bishop. Man coverage has been locking up here in the second half. I mean, really, Trey Sanders had one of the worst plays he's had in a while. And then since then, him and the secondary have been money. They go for a play here. Great protection, but he ends up securing it. Well, 3rd and 7 coming up. Davies again. No one to protect him. We're going to send a blitz at him. Wells and Biddle. Trying to get some pressure on him. That ball's gonna be caught though. Davis III can't get it away. They actually did not get it. I stand corrected. It is now 4th and inches here. Big game of going for it on your own 35. They must be feeling good. Montgomery gets that and a whole lot more. Getting a stop there would have, I mean, pretty much sealed the game. We're almost guaranteed to score at that point. But again, our defense comes up a little bit short on the run game. Another quick pass underneath and we can't block it away. Bears starting to cook a little bit. They're in midfield trying to get some more going. Walls again trying to stop any short underneath passes. They're going for one deep. We got Fryer back there, who's not super great in coverage, but he's good enough to block that away from Allen Robinson. So here's a big play. 3rd and 1. Getting our guys to shift around a little bit, watching the halfback out of the backfield. They go for a sideline route. That's great coverage, and it's not going to be a completion. The Bears are going for it. It's 4-down territory for them regardless right now. Bishop and company trying to stop him. Bishop sees the gap, holds him, and we get big help from Deron Payne to make sure he doesn't fall forward. Great stop by the defense. Look, we have struggled a lot against the run. That is a fantastic stop and a multi-point tackle there. Lindley goes up on the run game from our side again. That's still struggling too. From the 42 now. Little read option action. Thad Lindley goes up and rolls for a 1st down. What's wild is the Bears are the #1 team in the entire NFL for points allowed, and they've given up 31 today, possibly even more. Coming up here, if Lindley and company can keep things moving. Gotta give him a little bit of a break. He's been literally running nonstop, I feel, for a long time. Got a guy deep. No shot. He had him and he dropped it. One thing I'll definitely say is I don't think these passes are really Dorsett's fault. He's putting them on the money. The receivers, they got to do a better job of holding those in. Put a Barnett in motion on the left-hand side now. Only one guy in the backfield with him now, Lindley. Barnett's there. Oh my God, we've got... That was so close to Bartell, but it was overthrown. So we're gonna line up here and take the points. See if we can stretch this one. And Sean Lane, accuracy, not exactly his forte. This one's up, should have the distance. That is gonna be good. Down the middle. We'll extend our lead big time. Picking up with the Bears here on a major 3rd down. 3rd and 16, deep in their own territory. Can't really call it 4-down territory here. I mean, you could, but it wouldn't exactly be the smartest thing in the world. We're playing zone. Not exactly our best, but as you can tell, we got burned again. All right, we're not putting Trey Sanders or company in zone again. Absolutely destroyed there. Harris has been getting behind our defense all game. We got to stop him at some point. And Jason Davies apparently is blind. 2nd and 10. They're in throw it every single time mode right now. Again, 20-point lead. Touchdown though makes things interesting. Late release from the halfback. Glenn Walls tracks him down, brings him down before he can do any big damage. 3rd and 4. Defensive front has got to get some action in the backfield right now. They've been struggling to get really any pressure on Davies. Davies has it and throws it away. Bears fans aren't exactly happy with their quarterback right now. This dude is struggling to really find anybody open. Got pressure on their guys. Bruh. Sanders has it. It's off his helmet, but it's incomplete, and that's all that matters right now. Trey Sanders is unbelievably talented, but his technique sometimes leaves a lot to be desired and scares me a ton. Okay, Thad, you're breaking tackles, but there's too many people around you. If we just had better run blocking, good Lord, what Lindley could do. Having almost 1,000 yards in the year with this offensive line and protection says a lot about what he's been able to do, but he's fighting for his nonstop. Honestly, while I feel like Lindley should have 1,000 yards this year, he may not with the way today's game ultimately went. It's going to put him in a really tough spot, and as good as he is, the offensive line just isn't good enough to protect him. We're trying our best to drain the clock down a little bit, go out here with a respectable win, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't want more points on the board. Dorsett's going to hold on to it. Dorsett is going to get met quickly. Keeping things pretty simple. They're putting a guy in the box. They got to imagine a screen's coming here. We've been running a lot of those today, but they've been so successful. Why would we not? Lindley, not successful on that one, though. With 3rd and 15, we're going to try to make one last little ditch effort to try to make something work. Deontay Arnold's going to go deep. I'm just going to put Gallup deep as well through the safeties, though. We're going to watch Bartell coming across. Play clock's down to 1. You know what? We're going to see what our little fella can do in Deontay Arnold. Call a timeout. He caught that one. Sometimes you throw a pass, you don't think it's going to work, and crazy things happen. That was a crazy thing for sure. Here inside the 9. Lindley. Technically, he caught it. Okay, not exactly an ideal play, but we'll essentially take it. Gallup might be another goal line fade here. See what we got. We'll chill on that. Dorsett feeling the pressure, gets rid of it. We got one last chance to try to get a touchdown here. All right, so here we go. 3rd and goal. The press covering. Gallup could have a slip inside route. He's not going to have it. Arnold. We tried. We didn't get it, but 300 yards passing, 3 touchdowns for Dorsett. He had a heck of a game. Ron Rivera and company, they were the #1 team in the NFL, but now they're tied with us. To recap the stats again, Dorsett, 300 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and that's what you want to see. Some questionable passes, but not picked off. Davies, who's had a great year as well. Not exactly a great game for him. Missed a lot more passes than he probably wanted to, but he had his team somewhat close in the first half. On the ground, Lindley had the most rushing yards in the day, and he only got to score a rushing touchdown today, but he only ran for 50 yards on 16 attempts. Not exactly ideal. And in the air, Lindley had 10 grabs today for 71 yards. We had him a lot in halfback screens, a lot sort of in short passing games too. He was super involved there, so 100+ yards combined. Bartell had 4 for 85. Komet had 1 touchdown on 37 yards. Harris, you saw him off this earlier. A big touchdown for us again by Bronco Barnett, and then Michael Gallup, 2 touchdowns early on 2 catches, and then we didn't really hear from him after that. On the defensive side, nobody really grabbed a ton of tackles. John Meekins had 5. Trey Sanders had 4. After getting Moss, he ended up getting that big interception. Sack-wise, we had 1 from Whitfield, 1 from Bishop, and 1 from Deron Payne. And then interceptions again, Trey Sanders had a great one, but he definitely got burnt really badly too. Sean Dorsett has killed it all year long, and another great game by him. Again, this dude, in my opinion, should be the MVP. We'll see how that plays out, but he does have a skill point to go ahead and upgrade. So he's a 98 overall with a morale boost, gives him a 99. We're going to go ahead and do strong arm to max it out to be a 99. Then we can just go ahead and hit every other category humanly possible. He's officially a 99 overall. He's our captain. He's our quarterback. We just need to make him a superstar, and then he'll be even better. Beating the #1 team in the NFC is not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but if we're going to walk out here in the postseason with a Lombardi trophy on our backs, we got to do things like that. We got Lindley in the end zone. We got him super involved in the passing game, but Dorsett has been money, and his connection to Gallup is undeniable. But there's some drops by receivers and some bad plays by the defense. Some things to tune up. We'll be back in week 17 to see if we can go ahead and clinch the #1 seed in the NFC, and then from there on out, it's the postseason, baby. We got one job and one job only.